What is going on, everybody? Happy New Year's. I believe this is my first time actually doing a video since the year started, so I gotta go ahead and say Happy New Year's to y'all. Hope y'all brought in the new year well, and I wish y'all the best in the years to come as well too. And of course, I hope y'all safe, y'all chilling, and y'all wearing your mask. For real, wear your mask. So today's video is about how to get better at the game. So it's gonna be two parts to this. So this video in particular is mainly kind of general with a sprinkle of DBZ related stuff, but for the most part it's just more so general because you kind of need the general rules, I feel, to getting better. And then the next video will be like strictly just DBZ. So you will need both of these, so be on the lookout for part 2 as well. So without further ado, let me go ahead and shut up, and we're gonna get right into the first point, which is make the most of your time. When you get on the game, and that's probably just in life in general. When you wake up in the morning, you get up with a plan. You get up with with what you want to accomplish for the day. Same way it goes for when you get on the game. When you get on the game, and a lot of us, a lot of y'all that's probably listening to me, we, adults close to it, you got jobs, you got dreams, aspirations. You don't have all day to be playing, So when you get on with a plan, this is mainly for if you want to get better, because sometimes people just want to get on and just have some, meaningless fun, just chilling, which is nothing is wrong with that. However, if you want to get better, then you gotta, get on the game with, a mission, with, focus. So keep that in mind, because it helps, like when I do videos, the way I like to do videos, I like to have bullet points. That way I don't start going all off course and just talking for the sake of talking. I don't like wasting people's time. I like getting right to it. And that's kind of how you should do it when you get on the game. Think about what do you probably want to test when you get on. Things like that. So next point is, don't stick to only playing people you better than. It feels good to beat people. Of course, we all want to win. But if you want to get better, playing people that you better than won't get you nowhere. Now, it's different if you playing them every now and then, because maybe that's your friend, that's your homie, whatever the case may be. But if you want to get better, playing the same people that you better than on top of that, it won't make you no better. Because what happens is then you end up playing somebody that you never played before, and now you doing all these things that you always do to your homie. And now you all shocked and surprised, like, why am I getting downloaded? They blocking all this, that, and the third. So try to play people that's better than you. Not like ridiculously better than you, because I feel like you kind of have to find a middle ground. So you play people that you better than, but not like way over the top better than you, because then you just won't learn nothing. At least that's what I think. You just won't learn nothing. So just kind of gradually, and you got to test yourself. So you test yourself, play them, then you go back to the drawing board, like, okay, I ain't ready yet. What can I work on? Things like that. So as I said before, just keep that in mind too. And next point is, recognize when an opponent is punishing your bad habits. So that basically kind of goes with what I was saying at first. Playing people that you didn't play before, you kind of get in that habit of doing stuff that you played against the other person, and then you all shocked and surprised because they start punishing stuff that you normally do, and your friend or whatever never countered it. So nobody is perfect. Everybody got their bad habits. Even Goichi. I know a lot of people think Goichi can't do no wrong. If Goichi say the sky is green, nobody will question it. But Goichi is not perfect. Goichi is not perfect. He got his bad habits. Nobody is perfect. So the problem that people have is that they get into this autopilot state where they don't, they just gonna keep doing it. People believe in that phrase: if at first you don't succeed, try again. That applies in life, I feel, but in the game, you gonna lose real quick. You keep doing that. It's a difference between, like, sometimes I test out people. I do something to see if they counter it. They might counter it one time, but maybe I'm not a believer, so I do it again. That's how I see it. But if sitting here doing the same thing a good 5 or 6 times, it's like, all right, come on now, you need to change it up. So be able to really pay attention and realize, like, okay, my opponent has, he caught on to what I'm doing when I, wake up, or how I like to, structure my offense, XYZ. So you got to keep that stuff in mind. So the next point is, don't get discouraged that your peers around you are better than you and you feel like you ain't, getting nowhere. Everybody starts at their own pace. Everybody finishes at their own pace. And I understand, because sometimes I used to feel like that, and I just drift off for a split second with YouTube. I used to feel like, oh, I forgot that happened. I forgot that hit player did that. But yeah, I used to drift off and, feel like, I'm not getting nowhere because, my peers around me are just blowing up, and then, my YouTube channel ain't where I want it to be. But honestly, I thank God that it's been growing, and I thank y'all for supporting me and all that. And you got to treat that the same way when you play in these games. You see people getting better. Don't feel discouraged, because they might have progressed from 0% to maybe 30%. So of course they progress will be shown way more, because that's a big jump from 0 to 30. Yours might be 0 to 10. You can still see that it's progress nonetheless. Now you might want it to be where the other person is, but think about it this way: progress is better than no progress. So don't get discouraged, because this is also part of getting better at the game, because people get discouraged, feel like they're not gonna get any better, and then they just give up. So just hang in there and keep on practicing, because a lot of the players that y'all look up to, a lot of the players that y'all look up to and admire, they all was new to the game, and bad, or whatever the case may be, they all was still new. So don't worry about it. Hang in there. And the next point is to find a team and stick with it. This one is crucial, because you need to have a team and you need to stick with it, because if you start to kind of drift off and I want to play this team, this character, some people got that gift. Honestly, some people got that gift that they can play characters at a reasonably high level, or decent level. Like a good example is Wawa. People love Wawa. He able to play all these different characters. Of course, when it get down to the get down, y'all saw he picked UI Goku in the end. But he able to play these characters at a very, reasonable level where he can beat other good players. But for the most part, don't try to have, at least have the team that 100%, this is my main team here. Because if you gotta program your mind to know that. Because if you always say, this, I think this my main team, I don't know, then your actions. My controller really cut off. That's crazy. But what I was saying, oh, your actions really is really gonna start reflecting that, because when you when you don't know who your main team is, now you just kind of going back and forth, using these characters or these teams, and you don't even know if they really your main team or not. Ooh, I forgot I did that. That was nice. So just make sure you find a team and you stick with it. Now, it's one thing to, you saying you testing out teams, because that's how everybody is. When they done found their main team, before then they was trying to figure out who they want to use. But make sure you don't stick to that for so long, because I feel like that kind of hinders your growth a bit as well. So next point is to play casual matches. I feel like rank, you don't really get to play. You play people that's not really trying to get better per se. You just playing people that's just trying to, play for the sake of playing. They don't care if they lagging. I know this firsthand. I see people play in like 10 frames of lag, and then I'm ready to quit out, and then I see they ready back up. Like, people just don't care. Honestly, casual matches is where it's at. I honestly have experienced better matches in casual than my time in rank. Plus, in rank, it's only 2 out of 3. And I'm sure y'all done had that feeling. Y'all done ran into somebody good. Now you only can do 2 out of 3. And now you can't find them no more. So that's the other good thing about casual match too, is that you can play them as long as you want to. So my suggestion is play casual match. That's what I feel. And the last point I will say is never tell yourself you bad or you gonna lose to somebody because they a known player. I done seen this time and time again. Just because somebody is a well-known player, you start second guessing yourself. And you can be nice at the game, but since you playing somebody that's a well-known player, now you second guessing your abilities. You already lost before the match even happened, simply because you already started counting yourself out. And remember I said earlier, when you start thinking certain things, that stuff is going to start, showing in your actions. So if you feel like you can beat them, XYZ, then it's going to reflect in your matches. And I done had people like that played against me. They won't do certain mix-ups or setups because they think I block it. He's like, man, mix me up. I ain't perfect. I would get hit by it just like anybody else would. Or maybe I would block it. But the thing is, you got to test it out and see. Don't just second guess yourself and just instantly think because it's this particular player, they won't, lose or they won't get hit by this. You got to, have confidence in yourself and just do everything that you know. Now, maybe it's some things that's like just off the wall, like, all right, this definitely won't work on, Sonic Fox, Goichi, whatever the case may be. For the most part, oh, this dude was not blocking. But for the most part, you just go out there and you do your stuff. A perfect example is, I had this guy talk to me at a tournament one time, and he was telling me about his buddy. Played this guy in tournament, and it was a well-known player, but the thing is, they knew his friend would get nervous if they told him who the guy was. So they didn't tell him who the guy was, and his friend ended up winning the match. Then afterwards, they said, yo, do you know that so-and-so? The man was just overly excited, hype, and all that stuff because he didn't think he would win. So you got to go in there, with that mindset. Now, in this case, you might know who the players you winning, so you still gotta have that mindset. Like, you know, we all are human. Everybody gonna get hit the same way. Everybody gonna get hit by 6M, Dragon Rush, all that. So don't think nobody is above getting hit by that stuff. So I think I'll leave it right there, and I'll just let the rest of this match play out till it's over. But thank y'all for listening. I hope this helped, and hopefully I ain't drift off too much. And I will see y'all next time, and be on the lookout for part 2 whenever I do that. It's gonna be soon. I'm trying to make it soon and not too far apart, but be on the lookout for that. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank y'all for listening, and see y'all next time.
Put you out of your misery. Where do you think you're going? It's useless. It's payback time. Find the real one. Too slow. Feel that. You done yet? Got this. Pathetic work. Right. Get ready. Thank you. Let me use all my power. It's payback time. This is tough. It's time to win. Choke on it. Too slow. What? Kiss your ass to pause. That's enough. It's time to win this. What? See where this is going? Get out of here. What? This is it. Let's see you take this. Here's some more. What? When you find the real one, see where this is. Feel that. Here's a present for you. What exactly do you think your fusion accomplishes? Your power